We have to mend stuff more often. We need to have a look in our wardrobe and see what we're not wearing because there's something wrong with that garment, and try to mend it. Mending and upcycling is the way to go. You're not only saving money, but you're not wasting resources as well. So today I'm mending this skirt for a friend of mine. The skirt is a very nice and comfy skirt. It has ruffles and the whole hip panel, it's all shirring. So it has as well an elastic band on the top, and my friend tells me that when she wears it, it doesn't stay in place, it slips down because it's a bit long on the waistline. So we're going to try to mend that. The minute she showed me, I realized the problem, and it is that I can't just get in here and cut the excess fabric because all the shirring will get ruined. So what I can do is that start by the elastic band. I'm going to unsew it and take it in a little bit so it's a bit tighter, and that way I can prepare the rest of it. I want to take a wedge of the top. I'm going to lift the ruffles, of course, and from the ruffle up I'm going to come up in a diagonal line, but I'm not sure how to sew it after. I'm not only unpicking the stitches just because of the elastic band, it's also because if you just take it in on the sides like that, it will suit her, but she will have all of this excess material. So at some point we'll have to cut some of it, so I want to unpick it so I can then do it properly on the inside. Many people tell me in the comments that they don't like mending stuff. Mending is boring, mending is not exciting at all, and I can get that, I can understand your point, but it's interesting because you are mending something that you bought at some point because you like it a lot, or maybe something that you made yourself. So I think it's always nice to mend, to give something a new life, to make the most, I can't see a thing, make the most out of everything we have. And it's a good opportunity as well to see how garments are sewn inside. If it's something you didn't sew yourself, it's really interesting because when you open it, when you look on the inside, you can see, if you can see at all, you can see how they did it. So that's interesting as well. Think of it as a way of learning. I have already unsewn like 10 centimeters of fabric of the waistband, and I think the elastic band is way too loose. Maybe that's why she says it's not staying in place, so I'm going to change the elastic band as well. I'm going to sew this wedge with a straight line, with a straight stitch, so I can then cut all this excess fabric and zigzag stitch it really well. If I had the serger, my serger died, so it will look really nice with the serger stitch, but I don't, so zigzag stitching is the way to go. And I'm going to really go on top of the elastic bands. Every time I go on top of one of the shirring lines, I'm going to go backwards and forwards to make sure I sew it really well. With these two pieces off, it's going to look much tighter and she'll be more comfortable, I think. So now I'm going to thread the elastic band in, being really careful with a safety pin and the other end, pinning the other end so it doesn't run on the inside, because sometimes, you know, elastic bands have a life of their own. I can now sew the two sides of the elastic band together with a zigzag stitch and close it in the waistband and stitch that little top. And this is how it looks. Only by looking at it you can't see much difference, but I think with the two pieces I cut off, and the elastic band, the new elastic band is much nicer, it has more body to it, much tighter. So I think she'll be comfortable. So let me know down in the comments what you have done differently. Of course, on the inside you can see the zigzag stitch, but I couldn't find any other way to do it with all the shirring. I was afraid the shirring wool and thread, so this was the best idea I had. But let me know in the comments what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't, because I upload twice a week and that way you don't miss anything, and we do loads of upcycling, mending and garments right from scraps. So I leave you a link here to other mending videos I've done, like the blouse I'm wearing, which was long sleeve but it broke, so I had to cut it off, as well as other mending stuff for family and friends. So I'll see you on Thursday. Bye. Hola, hola, hola.